Hey, Uncle Bart here with another episode of College Cuisine. Last time I made the grilled cheese sandwiches, I commented I had no pickles to put in the middle. I love pickles in my grilled cheese sandwich, tomatoes. I still don't have tomatoes, but I'm going to show you how to make pickles. One of the simplest things in the world to make. All you need is pickles, water, vinegar, salt, and a few spices. So, with that all said, let's go. First, we open the bag of pickles, and although you can't see it, there's a vat of water here. You want these bad boys rinsed. I've already rinsed them before. This is just for show. And you wash them all off, and then put them on a towel, only for demonstration purposes. Now, I'm hoping you can see these. These are very big pickles. These are the smaller pickles of the variety I want to make. Small whole pickles. I could fit these into a jar, a few at a time. And with these big boys, I am going to slice them into hamburger dills. So, see, we got these small little dudes here. So let's get into a standard mayonnaise type jar, which I've already washed and cleaned, and we put them in. And it's kind of like a puzzle. You get them in there so they're as evenly spaced out as possible. These we're going to leave for the top. I'll show you why in a second. I see how we can see this. I've never done this on camera before. And this is literally a one-shot deal because I'm not going to empty out and waste the brine. Here we go. Oh, that little guy got stuck. There we go. There. Now, this can go in there. Now, I know it's a little bit tight, but you'll see later when they brined a little bit, what's going to happen is they have that osmosis and they shrink a little. So eventually these will float and not too far away either. So there you have 1 quart of soon-to-be pickles. Right now they're just cucumbers. I'm putting them over here. Now here we see I have a whole bunch of very big cucumbers, which I really don't think I could fit into a jar right now. Here's where I cut. Okay, through the magic of television lap dissolve, you see I found another jar. I couldn't find a smaller one to make the sliced pickles, so I'm just going to go ahead and make another jar of pickles. But if I were to make the slices, I would take my mandolin, and I'd have my Kevlar glove on, and I'd slice these into big chunks. In fact, this is the leftovers I was going to show you once I made the sliced pickles. You see, I did these last week. In fact, I made these the day before I shot the grilled cheese episode. So that's what they would look like. But I got too many here to turn into that many dill pickles, so I'm just gonna have to make another jar. Alright, what the heck. Let's do the full info, babe, here. Here we got my Kevlar glove. Like I said, this gives you an extra half second to go, oops. Don't do that. In fact, you know what we might do? There we go. We don't need the towel no more. Thank you much. I've already got some dill slice pickles. I'm going to make sandwich stackers. Many years ago, Vlasic Pickles came out with something called stackers. Vlasic, pardon me, lap dissolve. Okay, I'm back. I had to reach for something. And it was just simply pickles cut on the side like this. So, we'll show you one, flat like this. This is your, what they call the guard. Well, I don't like the garlic, so I found this. Okay, it works. This is from my garlic slicer. In fact, I wish I could send something like this to Jon Favreau. On his chef show, he sliced garlic with a regular mandolin like this. I found this online. It shaves the garlic and good, very, very fresh mushrooms. We'll do this on another show. So, okay. Let's take out these pickles here. And like I did before, a couple of slices down the middle here. And then this last one, actually, that's okay, I could use that. Just got to get them to stay standing up. Like that. Now, I got a friend of mine who'll eat an entire jar at one time. See that right up against there. Remember, try to get these. I'm trying to get these in here as best I can. Again, they will shrink. That's okay. My stomach won't know the difference, and neither will yours. So here we have. Okay, now what we're going to do is a 50% solution of water and vinegar. And I'm using a bit of apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, and water. Okay, here we go. I'm doing a 50% vinegar, 50% water solution. I find that gives the best pickle. So that's up to the. I cannot find my big measuring cup, so I'm having to resort to primitive methods of measuring out liquids. Let's get some nice water here. Literally, that's all it takes. And if there's a little bit left over, it don't matter. Let me stir this up. There we go. Now, we get a nice spoon here. And this is standard pickling spice you get from the store. Got it. You put in 1 tablespoon. Try to get a bay leaf in there, some juniper berries. This is mustard seeds. There we go. That goes into the sliced. And this goes into the whole. A nice tablespoon, right? A tablespoon. And get a couple of bay leaves in there. Here we go. Now the great thing is, when you make your own pickles like this, you can reuse the brine. For one thing, during the summer, I mean we're not hitting the summer anymore, you could use this to drink after exercising. Back in the day when I tried to, I would drink pickle brine. And it's good for you. It just replenishes all your fluids. So here we go. Whoop. Forgot something. Izals. I forgot these salads. Now this one you want to be a little bit more exact on. So we got a little X-Acto thing here. 1 tablespoon of salt. Here we go. Voila. Almost forgot the salt. It's like that scene in Bride of Frankenstein. I can't forget the salt. Voila. Voila. There we go. We put the covers on. Put these in the fridge. I would say in about 3 days you can start eating the pickles, especially these guys here. My nephew Matt, one time I had made pickles, for sake of argument, on a Monday. He came in on a Wednesday and he goes, Uncle Bart, can I try it? Yeah, give it a shot. And it did have some pickling flavor to it, but it was still a cucumber that had the flavor of pickles. So there you go. Homemade pickles, stackers and whole, for Uncle Bart's College Cuisine, to be used in sandwiches down the line. And well, these will be used definitely on hamburgers. And if I make another muffalata, that muffalata recipe really stunk on ice. I'm sorry. I could have done a lot better, but that's another show. So, oh gee, I think I just copied somebody. This is Uncle Bart for College Cuisine. Eat more, and see you next time. Bye.
There's not enough light.